put all this work into developing the personas and the messaging and all that, and then you start driving it out there. And if we're not getting the right engagement at the sales level, we need to revisit that. We can't just sort of,
and that's it, Chris.
Right?
I think you're right on the money. I also think I'd make a key sort of addition to what you're saying. I think sometimes marketers, they get in this pattern of saying, this isn't what the messaging was, meaning they go and build the personas and they establish like a message hierarchy for what they think the prospect needs. And that never really changes a year or 18 months later. And as a result, you're spewing messaging from value props that are old, dated, or just not even relevant anymore. And I think marketers, I see this a lot where they're definitely guilty at times. And I think we've all been there too, where it's, you haven't really refreshed things. You haven't really critically thought about, does this make sense today? Like one exercise I go through, whether it's a blog or an email copy, I call it weights, WAITTS. And I literally write at the top of whatever Word doc or Google sheet that I'm working on, it's what am I trying to say? And I will just bullet point out, I am trying to help support the notion of buying more Goose Digital. But just thinking about it from that perspective and then trying to work it back into slightly more articulate copy or messaging, right? But I'm trying to appeal to a CEO who's going to sign off on an SOW we have created. Okay, so what are the things that he or she would need to hear, read, or have said to them in order to do that? And I do find that marketers get a bit, I don't know, they kind of say, well, this is what we've always said, so this is therefore what we're going to say tomorrow. And there isn't really that thought process around, well, does it make sense today like it did yesterday? And I think we talked long about the way the world's changing faster and faster than ever before. And those kinds of questions probably should be asked even quarterly at this point.
Yeah, so I just wanted to pick up on 2 points. First of all, Kev, you're 100% right about, needing to, he like that.
Go on.
Marketing is not always right, Robin. Okay.
I'm sorry, he's not always right, but in this case, he's 100% right. Is that you need to reevaluate your audience and your message.